I really didn't know what worship was until I became an adult. I think being in church, it was the Kojic, we praising the whole entire time, so there was more praise than worship.
Yeah.
I have recently wanted to cut back.
Yeah.
A lot of what I do.
Yeah.
As far as the gigs and even all of the weddings and all that kind of stuff. To really focus on learning about, again, going back to having a heart of worship.
Yeah.
I can't be on stage and my heart posture is wrong.
Yeah.
Every time I get on stage, I want people to see him through me.
Yeah.
You know? 'Cause another one is on the way.
Miracle
after miracle.
Open door
after open door.
So here it comes.
So get ready for another one. 'Cause another one is on the way.
Come on.
That was a moment for me where I was getting ready to be like, all right, well, maybe if I just step down from the leadership part as far as leading worship and still do what I do on the R&B side, then everything will be fine. Like everybody, I'll still have the supporters and all that kind of stuff. And, didn't work out like that because God, this is something that I was called to do. So I couldn't necessarily run from it. It was chasing me down.
Yeah.
It's just me and the Lord. Nowadays I barely pray with my eyes closed. Don't want to miss a second of this blessing. I tightrope. If sky is the limit I fly towards, then how far should I reach? Hit the mission survival. I sing a song to carry God wherever I go. This aphorism is an affirmation for high hopes. So wine toast to the Most High.
All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Worship Afterisms Podcast. First of all, the season has been absolutely insane. We've had so many incredible leaders thus far. And can y'all believe we are already halfway through the season? What?
Come on, man.
That's absolutely insane to me. But it's also incredible. God has blessed us to have so many incredible guests that are coming through to teach you guys, teach our community, and share their own stories, to share their own worship aphorisms, to just kind of help you guys as you are navigating this worship world. Now, do me a favor. Before we get jumped into this episode, what I want to do is remind you, if you haven't already subscribed, man, I'm starting to believe that you don't love me no more. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss anything that we have coming up. But we're about to jump into an incredible episode with one of my favorite singers in Kansas City. Hello. And everybody else's favorite singers in Kansas City. Let's go. It's Marlin, y'all. I'm super excited, first of all, because Marlin is not only just making waves out in our R&B scene, but he is in the church making big waves and just using his gift for God's glory. And we love that. He's a worship leader over at City of Truth. Come on. But I'm super excited to jump in. First of all, I haven't really got a whole lot of opportunity to kind of hang out with you, but today we made that happen. I'm super excited about that. And I'm excited about hearing your story and your worship story and all the things. But Marlon, before we jump in, I want you to introduce yourself to the community. Come on.
All right. So, like my brother said, my name is Marlin Cortez, or I go by Marlin Cortez. I have been singing for a very, very, very long time. A lot of you all who are viewing, I'm pretty sure I know. But for the ones who don't know me, been on the scene for about 10 years, the R&B scene for about 10 years, and I've been singing in church all of my life, so it's instilled in me. But yeah, I'm excited to be here and excited to have fun. Yeah,
that's what's up. Come on. All right, man. Well, what I want to do is jump right into what is your worship story, man?
So my worship story. So, like I said, I've been in church all of my life, been singing all of my life. I didn't really have a choice but to sing. I was made to sing, which I'm glad my family did that.
Come on.
My father, he traveled, he was singing, doing his thing, which prompted me and molded me and actually put fire in me to actually want to sing. And it's my passion.
Yeah. I think it's kind of cool how our parents often push us into something that we didn't really expect and we didn't really want to do at first. But then it becomes this thing that's like, man, you must have seen the purpose of God in my life.
And so I think that I really didn't know what, and it's so funny because I was watching a clip online about worship.
Yeah.
And what worship is and having a heart of worship.
Yeah.
And I think that I really didn't know what worship was until I became an adult. Mm-hmm. I think being in church, it was the Kojic, we praising the whole entire time, so there was more praise than worship.
Yeah.
So now I think it's worship is more prevalent. Worship is more of the focus, which I absolutely love. And I stay in my lane. I love the quartet. I love the praise and the shouting, and being a city of worship or city of truth.
Yeah.
Being a city of truth. I've been a city of truth for close to 15 years now.
Jeez, come on. Come on now.
So being a city of truth has taught me what actually worship is, with having a heart of worship.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm indebted. Like, it is what it is.
Come on.
I ain't going nowhere.
I'm sold out.
That's it.
You said a whole mouthful just a few minutes ago, and I was like, I gotta come back to that. You said back then you think it was more praise than it was worship that you were being taught, and I think that's so good because we need to know the difference between what's praise and what's worship.
Absolutely.
So could you expound upon that for us just a little bit more? Like what do you mean? You've discovered now worship. What is that meant for you? How is that showing up for you now?
It is what my posture is.
Yeah.
I think literally being grounded in the word helps what I convey as far as my worship when I'm on stage singing. Like I said, growing up, it was a lot of in no shade, no tea, but a lot of the hooping and the hollering, which is good, which is still good.
Yeah.
But there was no praise the Lord, hallelujah, we worship. There was none of that piece of it.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really know what it was foreign to me when I got to City of Truth. That was foreign to me. Yeah. I'm used to the shouting. Let's shout for 30 minutes, and so it was foreign to me. So now my heart posture is different when it comes to worship. I still know what that piece is as far as the praise part.
Yeah.
But my heart posture is different when it comes to worship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I think for us, I mean, in a previous episode, the one right before this, Lamar Cherry says, hey, get it how you need to get it. I mean, there's different spaces on how we show up for worship and how we do it, right? Get it where you need it. But I think what you're responding to is the intentionality of your heart posture of how you position yourself to hear from God,
period,
right? And how you position yourself to serve from God. Because we can shout all day.
Hello.
But in the shout, are you sacrificing?
Right.
We could holler all day. We could speak in tongues all day. But have you taken a moment to stop and hear from the Lord?
Yeah.
And move in that direction.
Yeah.
And I love that, man.
Yeah.
I love that so much. So that leads me into our next question. How amongst all of the things that you do, if many people are watching that know you, they know you are everywhere, man. You're a busy man,
brother.
And that's okay. Keep him on the books, y'all. Keep this man on the books. But get the work that you need. But how do you remain sensitive to the Holy Spirit in your everyday life and what you're supposed to do as you are continuing through all the things that you got to do?
I think just listening to Him.
Yeah.
Like listening to God. Like literally taking the time out to have that time with Him. I have recently wanted to cut back.
Yeah.
A lot of what I do,
Yeah.
as far as the gigs and even all of the weddings and all that kind of stuff,
Uh-huh.
to really focus on learning about, again, going back to having a heart of worship.
Yeah.
I can't be on stage and my heart posture is wrong.
Yeah. Come on.
So I have to do my studying. I have to do my part, because it's not just about getting up there singing.
That's true.
So I really have to find that balance, and just taking more time out to be with him.
Yeah.
Those times when I feel like that I could be maybe, okay, well, let's rehearse. Let's do, and I have rehearsals throughout the week.
Yeah.
Like almost every day of the week I'm rehearsing. So I do have to find that time along with my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I do have to find that time to, set aside time to, okay, maybe let's do a devotional. Let's do one of the Bible, one of the lessons on the Bible app.
Yeah.
To keep me supported and to keep me accountable.
Yeah.
To doing my part when I get on stage every Sunday.
Yeah.
So just finding that balance.
Yeah. I love that, man.
Yeah.
I love that you talked about even the possibility of like cutting back. I think so many people look at us from the outside looking in and are like, man, they're so busy, but they're doing such great work. And yes, keep doing that. Keep doing that, right?
Yeah.
But there's this thing of like anything that is going to deter me from intimacy with God, I'm willing to cut back just to hear God. And I think that's really cool. I'll be transparent. One of the things for me is like even running, I had to speak to my own pastor in this whole vein in the same thing. And I was like, man, pastor, I'm stressed out. And he's like, you know what, bro? The reason that you stressed out is because you're not spending enough time with God. And I was like, wait. I spent time with God. And he was like, no, not like that. And one of the things he said, he said, man, God wants the first fruits of your day. Meaning how you been doing it ain't working for him no more.
Right.
So I think it's crazy that you are saying like you have to remain. If I have to cut things out,
and I'm willing to do it.
And I'm willing to do that to get to God. I'm gonna do it. And I love that. I absolutely love that, man. Let me ask you a question. Maybe this is too much. What's God been speaking to you lately? What has he been saying to you lately?
This will kind of be a vulnerable moment.
Yeah, come on.
But to soften my heart.
Okay.
I am, for the ones who know me, I can be a tough cookie.
Okay.
So in the past, I've been if I really kind of don't know you, I kind of don't open up, or I kind of don't, it's like a hi, bye. And it's kind of like almost like a social anxiety type thing.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I just either don't know what to say, or I don't want it to be to where there's too much dialogue and I'm kind of like stuck, and then it's kind of like, okay, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But since I've been leading worship, the amount of people who have come to me, and it's so crazy because it just happened a couple of days ago, the amount of people who have come to me and thank you for your worship. Thank you for your vulnerability. Thank you for getting on stage and helping me through X, Y, and Z. So like I said, it's more about singing.
Yeah.
And when I'm asking God to soften my heart, I really, truly mean that. Every time I get on stage, I want people to see him through me.
Yeah.
And so even with me talking to people, even with me having those type of moments where I'm scared to go into dialogue with somebody, like to go into that conversation with somebody, I have to take a breath in that moment and be like, this is maybe this person needed a hug. Maybe
Yeah.
this person needed, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? How your kids doing?
Yeah.
How's life been? How's your week? How was work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those type of things. So God is really, and He's actually done. He's been working, because I've come a long way, and I thank God for that, because I don't want to be this clown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So God has definitely been speaking through me, and actually softening my heart. So that's one of the main things that me and him have been talking about and dealing with.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love one of the things that you mentioned was social anxiety.
Yeah.
I don't think many people understand that some of us worship leaders don't be trying to be mean. We just don't be knowing what to say
Right.
back to you. Right?
That's it.
which
That's it.
which is real. I'm glad that you brought that up, because there's so many other worship leaders that are like, man, there's this thing, I just want to get in and get out.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But the thing is, God has called us to be ministers.
Right.
So if we are ministering, that means that we have to be available to His people too.
Correct. Yeah.
Right? So that I may not be able to know what to say to you in the moment, but I have to push through
Right.
the awkwardness and be like, oh, okay, so how have you been
Right.
doing? And
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you for sharing your story
Yes,
with me,
man.
because so many people are going to come in tell you all the things.
Hey, man,
you know?
it's real. It's real. It's real. It's real.
I love that so much. Now, the next thing I want to ask you, was there ever a moment that you thought that you might step away from worship?
Yes.
Talk to us about it.
I think when I first got into singing on the R&B scene,
Yeah.
there were so many people who, a lot of people know me either, or a lot of people knew me then when I first started on the R&B scene, based off either my father or my family's.
Yeah.
So I had to really kind of create a lane for myself,
Mm-hmm.
because I just didn't want to be, well, that's Marlin's son, that's Sonny Black's son, or
Yeah.
he is Smith, or he'll ramp. You know, I didn't really want that.
Yeah.
Although I'm grateful, I just wanted to create my own lane. And then when I seen a lot of people that I love in church, that I'm like, hey, come and support me. Hey, come do this, come do that. And then it was kind of like, well, we ain't going there. I ain't coming there. I ain't doing this. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, maybe, you know, maybe me worshiping, me being a worship leader, because I love the art, and that part of my life.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the live music events,
Yeah.
and the open mics, and just getting out there and just, you know, just having fun.
Yeah.
And singing, and, you know, singing the Tevin Campbells, and singing
Yeah.
singing everything, you know. And so it really made me kind of think, like, do I want to lead worship? Like, should I be doing this? Like, I don't want to, I really don't want to. I want to do what I love, but God, I still want to do this.
Yeah.
So I really don't know.
Yeah.
So then it put me in a thing of, well, whenever I was asked to sing, to lead worship, it'd be like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, no, I ain't going to. I can't this weekend. Or,
Yeah.
no, well, have somebody else do it, you know. And so that was a moment for me where I was getting ready to be like, all right, well, maybe if I just step down from the leadership part as far as leading worship and still do what I do on the R&B side, then everything will be fine. Like,
Yeah.
everybody, you know, I'll still have the supporters and all that kind of stuff. And,
Yeah.
didn't work out like that, because God, this is something that I was called to do. So I couldn't necessarily run from it. It was chasing me down.
Yeah.
Chasing
It
me
will
down,
do.
you know? And so I could not get away from it. So now I'm at a point now where it's just like, you know, I understand. It's all good. Also, I've matured. I'm older now.
Yeah.
So it's all good. You know, if you support me in that element of who I am and what I sing and where I sing, then that's fine. And if you don't, that's fine too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Where have you found the balance between the two? I think for church kids, those of us who have grown up in church and grown up in ministry, one of the things that we often battle is this having to choose. It's like,
Yeah.
man, I love doing this over here, but I know God is calling me over here. But as we've matured, like as I've even matured
Yeah.
as even a worship leader, and I've matured into certain spaces. There's certain spaces I won't go, and there's certain things I
Right,
won't
yeah.
sing. But I also have experienced God showing up in those spaces when I'm doing
Yeah.
the R&B, because I'll start with R&B, and all of a sudden the glory of
Yep,
God falls
yep,
in the
exactly.
room, and a lot of people at church aren't going to see that if they don't
Yeah,
come.
right.
So where have you found the balance in that tug of war in your own soul, your own learning as you've grown up? Like,
Just still knowing that this is the gift that he gave me.
yeah,
So no matter what room I'm in, like you just said, no matter what room I'm in, I can start singing whatever, and then it just ends up, just so happen, it just ends up, we going to church, like we
Yeah.
singing a whole different song to the pianist, the drummer, like we all on one accord, you
Yeah.
know. And I think it's just about really being in tune with him
yeah,
and not straying too far away. Now, like you said, there are certain songs that I've turned down gigs. There are certain songs that I absolutely will not sing.
yeah,
Just because, I don't even listen to those type of songs outside of me singing.
Come on.
So I'm not gonna get up there and sing that type of music. I'm just not gonna do it. Also, a lot of times my family is in the room, my father, my mother, so I'm still respectful in that
Yeah.
manner. So I don't want to sing those type of songs, and they're in the crowd.
yeah,
But yeah, it's just, I mean, like I said in the beginning, it was hard.
yeah,
But now I understand the calling. I understand where I'm at in life, in my walk with him. So I feel like whatever room that I'm in, you know, I'm still using the gift that he gave me.
yeah.
So
Come on. I don't think I've talked with many friends, and I think
Yeah.
this is kind of cool. I've talked with many friends about their own battle and their own struggle,
yeah,
and I don't think that there's a separation between the gift is the gift,
right,
right, and it depends on my posture and how the gift is being used. If it is towards God,
yeah,
right, and for God. And most times, as a worship leader, as someone who's called,
yeah.
I'm always in the back of my mind, what's God gonna think
Yeah.
about this, right? So
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think, but also in those conversations, it's like, yes, I can use my gift for the church, but what about those people out there that still need to
Right,
experience God,
right,
right? The people
Right.
that we're called to, the people that we're supposed to be bringing in.
right,
If I'm never in those spaces, how do they hear?
right,
Right?
right.
So I think that's cool.
good.
I
That's
think
good.
that's really cool, man.
What's up, guys? This is your host, Chris August. Hey, I want to take the time out to stop and say thank you so much for watching this week's episode. You, our viewers, are such a support and help to our community. Also, if you haven't taken the next step and you've just been dating our community, go ahead and commit and hit that subscribe button. I promise you, you don't want to miss any episode this season. We have some huge things planned for you. Also, if you found that anything in this episode has impacted you, go ahead and share it with a friend. That's the way that we grow, and I promise you, your friends also can grow from this community as well. Also, if you're looking for ways to help out our community, we have 3 ways that you can donate this year. 1, our Share a Cup of Love donation. All of our guests get a special gift from the podcast community when they show up on our platform. If you want to get involved in helping out on that and pass the love on, go ahead and donate there. Also, you can check out our merch shop where you can find all of our merch products and our official logo products, as well as you can check out our Amazon wish list that will help this community. Now let's get back into this episode. Talk to you later.
Not to be, and let me, don't get me up in the comments. Don't eat me up in the comments because I hear what y'all about to say. Not to go in those spaces and change myself
Right,
in that way like they are.
right,
But to continue to carry the presence of God and be unchanged in the posture that I am in,
right.
while also presenting in spaces where He's not usually at.
That's good.
That's
good.
what I'm saying. Tell me, man, about some funny moments in worship that you've had.
Woo! Boy. For anybody who knows them confidence monitors,
They're going to get you every time.
listen, I'm really good with words, like as far as like knowing words and things when I'm learning songs and studying and all that. But there are certain, it's something about when you get up in front of people, it's something about, even though you can be as confident as you feel like you are, as soon as you step on stage and that song, that beginning of that song starts, the intro, it's kind of like, okay, what are the words?
What's good? Yeah.
And I've had plenty of moments where I'm like, I look over to either my brother Donnie Sanders, or I'm looking, I'm like, or any other worship leaders who are on the team, I'm like, and they looking at me like, Marlon, we don't know.
We don't know either.
I've messed up words. But I'm really good at, if I don't know the word, what is it, y'all? All right, y'all sing it. All right, sing it. And then I'll kind of remember it, like kind of jump back in. That has happened so many times. And it's just a thing. When them lights, camera, action, and it's go time,
man.
It's like your mind is just, it's all over the place. But as soon as it starts, like as soon as all right, y'all, what is it? And then they start singing, and I'm like, okay. Let me get back on track.
Yeah, bro.
But man, it's been so many times where them words, woo, I done miss verses, I done miss cues, I done miss everything. And I'm looking, and Pastor 83 is looking at me, and we looking at each other. He's laughing, I'm laughing. Hey, like, you know, hopefully this ain't the recorded service, but hey,
okay,
you know, but no, seriously, but yeah, it's been many a times where it's just them words. So, yeah, it's been a lot of times.
And words trip us up all the time.
Them words trip you up, man. Especially the songs that are just like really wordy. Yeah. They have wordy verses, but the chorus is like something you can catch on to.
Yes.
But them verses are kind of like, ooh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's so funny because here in a little bit, we're going to get a chance to challenge you on those words.
See,
but you giving away our secrets, bro.
See.
Oh, man, no. I think that's so funny because sometimes that confidence, even the confidence monitor is not helping you. Yeah. You blank and you like, man, I can't remember the melodies
sometimes
of this
the words
song
on the monitors is like backwards, or they wrong, or they too small. So it's kind of like I'm looking like I can't read these, even with these glasses on. I can't read the words.
Ew.
So yeah, man.
First of all, I've been into some. I'm sorry, Sal, y'all. Y'all who run lyrics, we thank God for y'all. Okay. We thank God for y'all. But man, I get so gun shy, man. Sometimes when I'm like, I don't know this song, but I'm really expecting y'all to be on that next verse for me.
Yes.
And they wait for me to sing the next verse, and it's like,
no,
I'm waiting on you.
That's right. That's not how this works.
I'm waiting on you. I need the words.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're coming?
Yeah. No. They be waiting on us. No, we waiting on y'all.
I'm waiting on you.
Hallelujah. Next screen.
Yeah, man. So I asked Lamar this question. I want to ask you the same question. We often use the word shift the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you? And for leaders who are trying to create space for God, mm-hmm. and move the room, how do they do that? What are practical ways to do that? And how does that show up for you?
I think when we talk about shifting the atmosphere, I think it begins with, for me, I think of it as when you're up there and number one, it starts again with your heart posture.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of people who come into church with burdens. There are a lot of people who come into church with situations that have maybe just happened as you're walking into church. You got that phone call, whatever it is that's heavy on your heart. So when I am saying or ministering and I'm shift the atmosphere, I really want the presence of the Lord to come into this place and wreck this place.
Yeah.
So I do not want you to leave the same way that you came in.
Yeah.
And I think it's about, again, being in your word as a worship leader, being in your word.
Come on.
Knowing him. I think a lot of people, and even though we probably don't think of it like that, but a lot of people, because we're up there, we're the ones that they see.
Yeah.
We're actually leading them into that space.
Yeah.
So you have to, for lack of better terms, I mean, you have to be on point. Like you just have to know what you're talking about, know what you're singing about, like taking that time out to actually study the song that you're leading, or whatever the set list or whatever it is. So when you get up there and you are saying, let's shift the atmosphere, let's shift, then it actually means something.
Yeah.
But in my eyes, when I'm saying that, or if I do have a moment where I'm saying that, I want the presence of the Lord to come in and wreck this place.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like, people don't know, like, it's not just for the congregation, it's for me too. Like, I've gotten calls right before getting out on stage, and I've gotten, bad news, or, not feeling the best, but I still have to, like we stated earlier, I still have to push through.
Yeah.
So when I'm saying shift this atmosphere, God, yes, I want the presence of the Lord to come in, shift my attitude, shift my way of thinking. I want everything to be aligned with you.
Yeah.
So I can properly lead your people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I think from what I'm getting from you, it's an invitation. And it's not just an invite for God's presence for the people in this room,
right.
But it's not just for y'all, but it's for me too.
Yes.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much, man.
Yeah.
Now, I want to pivot a little bit.
Okay.
I want to do a little bit of singing.
Oh, Lord.
I want to get a chance for you to shift this room, huh? Let us shift this room.
Okay.
Just a little bit. So, if you guys have been with us in this season, in season 2, we started a dope game called Good Save, where we get a chance to connect with our leaders and people that are on our show, where they get to sing with me. They get to sing a little bit with me, but it's all based off the premises of forgetting lyrics, right, and not having a monitor that you can get those lyrics. Because worship leaders get such a bad rep with those lyrics because we spoil, y'all.
Yes.
So I want to jump in, give you some rules. Again, I'll sing a portion of a song, mm-hmm, and wherever I leave off, you have 5 seconds from there to take over.
Okay. Okay.
And we gonna test you.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. The first one. Love is a word that comes and goes, but few people really know what it means to really love somebody. Oh, love. Yeah. Though the tears may fade away. Yeah. I'm so glad your love will stay. 'Cause I love you. Come on. And you show me, Jesus, what it really means to love. Come on. Come on. Ah! Yeah, okay. Come on. Kurt Franklin. Listen. You wrote the heck out of that song.
Okay, yes.
My God.
Okay.
We'll move on to the next song.
Let's see.
Come on. You do everything on purpose. I can feel your spirit stirring. I've been praying, you've been working, and you're working it out for good.
Sing, boy.
So fan the flame and keep it burning. Come on. I can feel you
You're refining in the furnace.
Come on.
All the waiting will be worth it. Working it all for good. Miracle after miracle. Open door after open door. Here it comes, so get ready for another one, 'cause another one is on the way.
Miracle
After miracle.
open door.
After open door.
So here it comes.
So get ready for another one, 'cause another one is on the way.
Come on. That song is such a
Sing, boy.
testament, man.
Yes.
I
That's
love
my
that
song.
I love that
That's my
song.
song.
I actually got a chance to hear this man singing just last week, my God. And he tore it up. My God. Man, the first
love
time I
that
heard that song wrecked me.
Man, it's the words.
It is the words,
It's
man.
the words. It's the words.
Miracles after miracle. Open door after open door. Here it comes
So get ready,
for another one.
'cause another one is on the way.
Man, how many times I thought God ran out of miracles?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that song just reminds us that God is limitless.
Man.
There is no limit to what God can do in your life.
None.
So I love that. We're gonna sing the
my
last song. Come on. And if you really know this song, what I always ask our leaders to do is to kind of push into it and use it as a ministry opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do it. And I lift up both of my hands, 'cause you give me chance after chance after chance. Yes, I lift up both of my hands, 'cause you give me chance after chance after chance.
Whoever that you keep me on your mind, God, I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you. All my life, you've been right here by my side. God, I'm just grateful for you. I'm just grateful for you. And I lift in both of my hands, 'cause you gave me chance after chance after chance. I'm giving all that I am,
Come on.
'cause you gave me chance after chance after chance. That song there.
Come on, that song.
Yes,
I'm just grateful.
I'm grateful.
that you've given me chance after chance.
It didn't have to.
Come on,
I'm grateful. That's ooh.
talk to us about that. Where's the chances that God has given you?
Man, I think, listen, so just a vulnerable moment. I attempted to commit suicide in 2015, May of 2015. And I took 10 pills. 8 of them were, I think, 500 milligrams. And the last 2 were 800 milligrams. And took pills. I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't want to. I didn't feel like that I was loved. All of the things. I just didn't feel. I didn't feel like I had nobody to talk to. All that kind of all those things. Even though I did, that was just a trick of the enemy, making me feel like that I didn't have nobody.
Yeah.
And so, and while I'm thinking about it, that's the same year earlier that happened in May. In March, I had joined City of Truth. Officially, I joined City of Truth. Started being on the worship team, all that kind of stuff. So it was nothing but the trick of the enemy that was trying to kind of get me to where I just didn't want to be here anymore. And God really gave me another chance to spread his love, to spread his joy, to talk about what I've been through, and to help somebody who's dealing with the same thing that I was dealing with.
Yeah.
All of the anxiety, all of the depression, and things that, you know, in our community, the black community,
Yeah.
we kind of don't talk about that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Especially when we were kids, we did. That wasn't something to talk about. It was, you'll be fine. You're okay going to the doctor just for routine to get your shots to go back to school. Like that. Like it really wasn't a thing. But in that moment when I got to the facility, it was over Mother's Day weekend, and I lost it. Like, lost it as in, God, I'm sorry. Like, this isn't for me. Like, this isn't me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where this is. I don't know. And then my cousin, she actually brought me it was a devotional. And every day I was in there, I was reading. I was reading the devotional, and I was just like, God, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this not being the end.
Yeah.
You know, and when I was in there were certain people who were like saying lightning in their heads and like talking, like they were wanting me to get on anxiety pills and depression pills, and I'm like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is just like I don't know what this is, but this ain't it. God has more for me. And I'm just grateful to God that he didn't let it happen. Like he my purpose was here.
Yeah.
My purpose was to be here. My purpose was to now, which I didn't see back then, but my purpose is to lead the people into worship.
Yeah.
My purpose was to there was more in store.
Yeah.
There's more in store. And so I'm grateful God gave me another chance at life, because there are people that I went to school with, or people my age, who they didn't get that chance.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm grateful to God every chance, especially around that time. Like, I try to celebrate. So I celebrate everybody. My friends be talking about me or whatever, but I celebrate literally every birthday and really every day. But my birthdays are very, very, very important.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if I would see, that birthday that year or whatever. So every birthday I'm traveling, I'm doing something. In May, I'm always doing something. I'm always celebrating life.
Yeah.
Like, anytime me and my friends are getting together, it's like we're just celebrating life. Like, because it's actually worth living. And God is amazing, and he's great. I'm grateful again for that second chance.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's good.
Man, thank you so
All the
much
time.
for being vulnerable and sharing that story.
Yeah.
There's so many leaders, I think, that are even watching that are like, man, I go in every week and I'm ready to give up. Yeah. And I'm grateful that you shared that, because it's just another testament that God is not finished with you.
Hello.
He still has so much for you. If it's you that's watching, I don't even know why I'm directing this so personally. If it's you, I don't know who you are that's watching, that's ready to give up, that's done, that's thrown in the towel, that said, this Jesus thing ain't for me. Yeah.
Right.
Life is not for me. Life is still worth living.
Yes.
And he has so much in store for you. So much in store for you. Man, what is your worship afterism?
I knew you was gonna ask this question. And it's been it's the only question that I'm like, what is my worship afterism?
What's the thing that you've learned over the last decade in being in music and pertains to worship that you wish you had known before you started that would have made the journey a little bit easier?
Ooh. To trust him.
That's good.
To trust him, to lean and really depend on him. And yeah, trusting him, that's really the biggest thing. I think over the years I've had a problem with, because I tend to be too independent, I feel like. And there's been times where God is like, hey, I got this. Like, let me take control of this situation. Or there's been times, like I said, we're human. So there's times where I may be going through something or that only me and him know about.
Yeah.
Or, getting that bad news before walking out on stage or whatever. And in that moment, I'm having to trust him.
Yeah.
So I'm having to take a moment before I go out on stage, and everything is in your hands. You take control.
Yeah.
In this moment, you take control. Allow me to lead your people. So one of the things, and when I started, it was hard for me to do that. So I would go on stage, and people could see that, well, he's having a bad day, or something happened, or and I thank God for, not to pivot too much, but I thank God for my friends who hold me accountable.
Yeah.
That lets me know, like, hey, Marlon, snap out of it.
You can't be like that.
You can't be like that. Like, we gotta, this is an assignment.
Yeah, man.
And we have a job to do. So we can talk about that. Let's go to brunch later. We'll talk about it. You know what I mean? But in this moment, you have a job to do.
Yeah.
So, and that's the biggest thing, trusting him.
Yeah, man.
I wish I would have known that a little sooner to make it easier for this position that I'm in now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Trust in him, man.
Yeah.
That's something I feel like it's one of those things that your parents tell you, hey, trust God.
Yeah.
Right? And then you take some time for you to realize what that really means.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's a good aphorism.
Yeah.
Well, we've come to the conclusion of our episode. But, man, I have greatly enjoyed having you on the podcast.
It's been a pleasure. I appreciate you for having me, bro.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with our community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, come on.
Absolutely. I appreciate you.
Tell our community where they can find you and what's coming up.
Okay. So you can find me on all social media platforms, Marlin Hatcher Jr. Marlin Hatcher Jr. I sing at the Phoenix here downtown Kansas City. Everything is on my page, on my music page as well, as far as where I will be, the times, the date, all the details. Other than that, yeah, I really don't sing as much no more like I used to.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm moving into that corporate realm.
Yeah, come on.
So I really don't have that many gigs like I used to have.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like taking time to, like, okay, yeah, I've, just building my resume.
Yeah, come on.
Building my music resume. Let's just say that. So yeah, I definitely appreciate you so much. This is an awesome platform.
Come on.
Awesome thing that you're doing.
Come on.
And you actually are an amazing singer. So I don't know, like,
thank you, man.
we need to see more of you. Like, what?
Try
This
it.
man is crazy.
We try it.
I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Well, y'all know what time it is. This is the end of our episode. I want to remind y'all, again, as I said, if you ain't subscribed by now, you don't like me. You don't love us. No, I'm just playing. As I mentioned before, listen, hey, if you just eavesdropping, stop it. I have proposed to you several times. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We want you here. It's such a lovely community with such great leaders sharing
Absolutely.
their great stories. So hit that subscribe button. Also, another thing that I want you to do, we want you guys to get involved. So do me a favor. If you have questions that you have not heard any of our leaders been asked yet, that we haven't asked yet, we want you to throw them in the comments of any of the videos. I promise you, I will see all of them. Just throw them in the comments. We want to ask our leaders these questions. We want to get your questions asked. Also, another reminder, if you have enjoyed anything that you've heard on this episode today, I want to remind you to like and share. Also, do me a favor. If y'all see clips, hit that repost button. Just hit it. To share it with more people, because I promise you, if you heard something that blessed you, it's going to bless somebody else. But I want to remind each of you to use your worship aphorisms one at a time to help someone else out in your community. I love y'all, and until next time, peace.
Peace.